The Daily Network presents 1011. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.
And okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Diana?
I'm great. I'm so great that you're here with me right now. And so, Julie, we would like to know you more because I know that you're doing great things for immigrants. So, I'd like to start the conversation with Julie. Tell us more about you and what you do.
So I'm an HR professional. I've worked over 25 years as a human resources professional, but also manager. And I worked as a generalist, but also in talent development. So helping to create great work cultures in different companies and industries.
And how did you start your journey?
Oh, well, I started by studying in human resources. I didn't really know much about it. I had some people I knew that were experts in that field, and it seemed interesting. And so I went into industrial relations at the University of Montreal, and then started to work in human resources from then on, and I've never looked back.
Okay, great. And so, Julie, you mentioned that you are helping newcomers in Toronto. Can you tell us more about that?
So yes, so I'm a volunteer on the board of directors for the Halton Multicultural Council. And this nonprofit welcomes newcomers to Canada in the Halton region. So that's Milton, Burlington, and Oakville in Ontario. And so they welcome many newcomers, and they help them register their kids to school, help them find a place to live, get their equivalencies for their studies, learn the culture here in Canada, how to drive in winter, how to do your income tax, how to, find a job and become a productive member of society. They also do translation services and many other things. But they're a great organization and really a great resource to help people integrate and be happy in their new country.
And so far, based on your experience and what you've assessed, what are the main challenges of immigrants or newcomers when they arrive here?
I think they underestimate the difficulty of finding a good paying job. I think they, depending on, their studies, there's already a lot of people in Canada looking for jobs. So being competitive and learning the language, learning the culture, and finding that job is, I think, underestimated by new immigrants. Or, they have a rosy picture of, oh, everything will be wonderful when I move to Canada. Well, there's difficulties here as well. So it's just being more realistic in their expectations.
So, what aside from being realistic, what are some advices that you can give them? Like our viewers here, are most usually they're aspiring immigrants as well. So, what can you tell them?
I think it's to start looking at the job market even before you start the process of moving to Canada. So look at the job market, look at the different requirements, and see immediately if you can have your equivalencies transferred from your studies in your country to the country Canada. So see if that's equal and if it's recognized. And if not, what could you do in Canada that's maybe close to what you've studied that would bring you that good job that you need to be self-sufficient in Canada.
Correct. At least it would, allow you to start opening the door, right? And so, Julie, you mentioned that you also own a business. Can you tell us more about that?
So yeah, last year I started my company called Pegasus Evo-Lution, and we offer fractional HR services for small to medium-sized businesses that might not have resources like professional human resources to help them create human resources policies, handbooks, all the basic HR operational tools that you need when you run a business. And, I really help leaders and business owners reduce their headaches in managing their people, but also help them create a great work environment where people want to come to work every day and feel recognized and empowered and just want to bring their best self.
And you're a busy person, Julie. Now with that, you're working with newcomers and you're working, with your business. How do you manage the balance? So, because I want to know too.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think if you're passionate about what you're doing and you're enjoying it, it's not always work. So stay passionate and stay true to what you can accomplish, like what you want to accomplish, and then you can accomplish it. And it's never a perfectly balanced between life and work. Sometimes it's more life, sometimes it's more work, but in the end, if you stay passionate to truly what you want to achieve, you can do it.
So it's not just, I agree with you, because you cannot just work for the money, right?
No. If you're working only for money, you're going to be very unhappy. So I think you have to have a bigger picture. People want to contribute to something bigger than themselves. So they want to feel they accomplished something, when you work for a company or for yourself. It's about really making sure that you're providing something valuable to help other people. And when you can do that, I think it's very rewarding, and the money will come.
The money will
eventually.
Come. Correct, eventually. And now, Julie, I know there have been challenges. So by far, what is the most challenging situation that you faced, and how did you manage that?
So when you start a business, you think you're an expert in your field, and you are, but you don't know everything that is required to be a business owner. So you have to become a marketer, you have to become an accountant, you have to become a financial person, you have to become a graphic artist, you have to become an expert in everything. And so you learn new software and learn how to use technologies like Zoom and recordings and film editing. And so you have to be a jack of all trades, and you have to be open to learning and be willing to learn, because there's a lot of things that you don't know, and being a business owner, forces you to grow very quickly. Either you can do it, or you can pay other people to do it for you, but then you need a lot of money to do that. So I think that's an option of just stay open-minded and be ready to learn.
And no, thanks for that, Julie. I do understand, because when I started my my business as well, it was not an easy path. You have to not just be an expert where you decide to go, but then also the people, right? The times, everything. Now, this is my last question, Julie. If there's one thing that you can advise, like maybe a life's motto, I call that like my life's motto. What can you share by far?
So two things, to be a lifelong learner. I think if you're open-minded, and you will never stop learning, because you're always, stay interested in different topics and different perspectives and different views. Even though it might not be your views, stay open-minded and look at the different perspective. and learn and be open-minded. The second one is networking. I think networking is a key to building a team of people that know you, that trust you, and they like you, and that you can help them and they can help you. And it's not necessarily about selling your services, it's about creating a community where people truly care for each other and want to help each other. So networking is really important. Whether you're an employee or a business owner, they're both very important.
Correct. And one thing about networking, especially if you are a newcomer here in Canada, networking can be a really great help. So not just, when you're looking for jobs, not just that, even, for your mental health, because you need people as well, right?
Yeah.
So,
and people that are going through the same thing as you are and have gone through it, have been established in Canada for many years, but have gone through the difficulties that it entitles to move to a new country. I moved to Germany and lived there for 10 years. I know what it is to be an immigrant. I know what it is to have, language barriers and cultural barriers. And so it's important to find people that you can relate to and feel comfortable.
Yeah, correct. Like 100%. So Julie, thank you very much for your words today. And I know it will help and inspire a lot of immigrants. So thank you so much. And you have a great day.
Thank you, Diana.
All right. You bye-bye. You take care.
Yes. Take care.
The Daily Network presents 10-11. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.